Hello, everyone. Another nerd news coming to you this way, featuring Zoom today. So, as you can see here, we're going to start on the intranet page, and we're going to go to our emails. So, there's a number of ways to get to your email. Just use the way you're most familiar with. This way, we will show the intranet email right in the middle, and it'll bring us up to our login page. So go ahead and use your credentials, get signed in, and once we get in here, you either have an invite from Denise or Hap, depending on who sends out the invite for these. In this case, we have one from myself as a test. So if we go ahead and click on it here, we will see all the information about the meeting. So we'll have like the time and date, the URL down there that's highlighted in blue that you can click on, and all the phone numbers and meeting IDs, all that jazz. So we'll get to that here in a few minutes. First, we'll want to hit accept, and I always hit do not send response. So if you do that, it looks like it disappears, and it does in a sense. But if you go up here to the very top left, hit that grid, and hit calendar, your calendar will pop up and you will see this on today's date or whatever day it's scheduled for. So we'll go ahead and click on it, and you'll see all that information pop back up again. So what we'll want to do then is go ahead and click on this link. It says how to join meeting, and we'll click on it now, and it's going to bring up a few things here. So it's going to bring up two boxes here. One's going to have all the phone numbers and the meeting IDs, and that's for your audio. And then this one here that I'm on now is for the visual, which we'll get to here momentarily. So as you can see all these phone numbers down here, it's easiest to call in, I think, on the phone. However, you do have this computer audio option as well. You will not have a microphone more than likely attached, so you won't be able to talk, which is fine in these town halls, when we do those. But like I said, I recommend using a phone. You can use your desk phone, you can use your cell phone, whichever one's easiest. So I'm going to go ahead and dial that in right now on my phone. I always just pick the top option here. And then it's going to ask for your meeting ID, which you can see right there under the phone number. So you'll type that in, press the pound button, and then lastly you'll type in your participant ID and hit the pound button. When you're on the phone call, they will direct you through all of this stuff and tell you what they need. And as you can see there, once you get it in, it disappears, saying you're connected. So you should be able to hear that on the phone now, which is good. So now we'll move on to the visual. So if we make this a little bit bigger, I'm actually just going to go ahead and maximize it here, since you guys will be watching when you're in a Zoom meeting anyway. So if you go ahead and click the participant key there, down there at the bottom, you can see who all is in the meeting. And here I can see myself in here, and I can also see some green lines up there, which means there's some noise being made in the background here on my end. So if I go down here, we have a mute button down here. So you'll definitely want to do that, especially during like our town halls, share the quest meetings, just to not be a distraction to others. And then also, if you want your video, if you have a webcam, you can hit start video if you'd like. And lastly, here we have the chat box. You just click on that, and on the far right side it'll open the chat box up. You can type your question. For instance, during the town hall, if you have a question, do that and just hit send, and that will pop up on everyone else's end, and they'll be able to see that as well. So if you guys have any questions, just let us know.